We are on worksheet number 4. It's the one that says there are 12 people in Miss Hilt's living room. 12 people in Miss Hilt's living room. Now, I'm not gonna lie, this one's a booger, so you really gonna have to think careful about this one. All right, there's 12 people in Miss Hilt's living room. 6 people are wearing socks. 4 people are wearing shoes, and 3 people are wearing both. How many people are in bare feet? Okay, so we got to figure out how many people don't have on socks or shoes or both. So the first thing we need to do is we need to whittle out those people who are wearing both. So of the 6 people wearing socks, we know that 3 of those were wearing both, so we can take them out. And that means that there's 3 that are just wearing shoes. All right, then if we look at the people, the shoe people, and we take out the 3 that are wearing both, that tells us 1 person is just wearing socks. And then we know for a fact that 3 people were wearing both. Okay, so now this is our 7 people that are wearing something, either just shoes, just socks, or they're wearing both. We had 12 people in all. These people equal how much? These people are 3, 1, and 3, so these people are 7 of our people. So if we take away the 7 people that are wearing shoes or socks or both, then we are left with 5 people. So there are 5 people in Miss Hilt's living room with bare feet. That one's a little tricky one, so we'll have to be very careful on those on the ACT Aspire and read very, very carefully. It helps to underline and circle keywords and numbers. Okay, Miss Hilt read 21 books. Each book had exactly 2,010 words in it. She sold 5 of her books for $4.95 each. How many words did Miss Hilt read? Okay, so our problem's only asking us about words. So it doesn't have anything to do with how many she sold, does it? So we can get rid of that number 5 and we can get rid of that $4.95. They're just throwing in some extra stuff to try and confuse us. Okay, so if we had 21 books and they each had 2,010 words, if we multiply that, 2,010 words, and she read that 21 times because she had 21 books. So 1 times 0 is 0. 1 times 1 is 1. 1 times 0 is 0. 1 times 2 is 2. And we can't forget that placeholder 0. We're working with our second number, second row, so we need to be under the second number. 2 times 0 is 0. 2 times 1 is 2. 2 times 0 is 0. And 2 times 2 is 4. And now we add that all up, and we have to make sure we're keeping our place values lined up. So 0 plus 0 is 0. 1 plus 0 is 1. 0 plus 2 is 2. 2 plus 0 is 2. And nothing plus 4 is still 4. So altogether, Miss Hilt read 42,210 pages. And y'all think y'all have a lot to read. Okay, number 3. Miss Hilt has a pizza that is 35 inches in diameter. What is the radius of that pizza? Well, if we're talking about a pizza, we know it's a circle, but you know mine's not going to be perfect. Diameter is the line that goes all the way across a circle. And a radius is half that. Okay? The radius is just halfway across a circle, halfway across the diameter. So if I know that the diameter is 35, and I know that the radius is only half of that, I can divide that by 2. So 2 goes into 3 one time. 1 times 2 is 2. And we subtract. 3 minus 2 is 1. We can't stop because we still have a number without anything over it, so we bring down the 5. 2 goes into 15 7 times. 7 times 2 is 14, and then we subtract again. 5 minus 4 is 1, so we have 1 left over. So we can write this several different ways. Since it's asking for it in inches, it doesn't really make a lot of sense to say 17 with a remainder 1. But we can say 17, and then how many left over? Our remainder was 1, and out of 2. So it does make sense to say 17 and a half inches. If it was ACT Aspire and you didn't see 7 and a half, remember that 1/2 is also equivalent to 0.5. So you may see 17.5 inches or 17 and a half inches. All right, number 4. Miss Hilt has 6 pizzas. Each pizza has 6 slices. She sold 1/4 of the pizza slices. How many slices were left? Well, got a lot to do in this one, don't we? All right, first, we know that we have 6 pizzas and they each have 6 slices. So that's 6 times 6. So we know we have 36 slices altogether. Now, if we're talking English to Mathlish here, it says she sold 1/4 of the pizza slices. And that's a key word for us. 1/4 of the pizza slices. 1/4 of, we know in math, almost always means multiply. So she sold 1/4 of the slices. How many slices were there? Well, we just calculated that there were 36. Now, we know when we're multiplying fractions, we can make 36 a fraction by just putting it over 1. And then that helps us to see that we just go straight across. So 1 times 36 is 36. 4 times 1 is 4. And it doesn't make sense to say she sold 36/4. So then we know we can divide top to bottom, just like we read it, and get how many slices. So 36 divided by 4 is 9. So she sold 9. She sold 9. But that's not what they asked us, is it? They asked us how many were left. So be careful on that Aspire. They're going to try to fool you. So if she had 36 slices altogether, and she sold 9 of them, so we would take away the 9 that she sold. We can't take 9 from 6, so we would have to borrow, and that would be 2. We borrowed a multiple of 10, so that would now be 16. 16 minus 9 is 7, and 2 minus nothing is 2. So if she sold 9, she had 27 left. So be very careful on the ACT Aspire. What are they asking for? You're going to see 36 as one of the multiple choice answers because that's how many she had altogether. You're also going to see the number 9 because that's how many she sold. We have to do all of those things to get there, but what they really asked about was how many were left. Okay, Miss Hilt's yard is 48 feet long and 39 feet wide. Okay. What's the area of Miss Hilt's backyard? Anytime we see that word area, the first thing we need to write down is A equals L times W. And that means that the area is equal to the length times the width. And then we can plug in the stuff we know. Well, we're looking for the area, and we know that the length is 48, and we know that the width is 39. And our formula says we're going to multiply those. So we would go over to the side. 48 times 39. Okay, 9 times 8 is 72. 9 times 4 is 36. Plus the 7 would be 43. Placeholder 0, because we're working with the second number, second row, we need to be under the second number. We've already used that carryover. 3 times 8 is 24, carry your 2. 3 times 4 is 12, plus the 2 that we carried is 14. And now we add. Grab a different color so we can see better. 2 plus 0 is 2. 3 plus 4 is 7. 4 plus 4 is 8. And nothing plus 1 is 1. So, now we know our number. We know the area is equal to 1,872. Now, on that test, you may see 872 feet. That would not be the correct answer. You may see 1872 feet cubed. That's not the correct answer either, because cube means we were finding volume. It asked us for the area. So I need to be looking for the one that has the number I calculated, feet squared, because area is squared. It's two-dimensional. Length times width, two-dimensional. So we're looking for that little 2. That means it's squared. All right, guys. Peace.